welcome back to 709 Meridian, the audio commentary podcast. We are your hosts, Dee and Andrew.
Hello.
Hey. And we're back with our Summer of Duologies, doing the second entry of our sequel to the Summer of Duologies. This is Gremlins 2, the new batch.
Gremlins 2 came out the same day as Dick Tracy.
That I didn't know.
Yes, because I saw
I
them.
went straight to the Evanston Theater and saw Dick Tracy.
Yep, so did I. Yep. Dick Tracy, the next
Disney's Gambit.
Batman. Like,
Yeah.
so that was a mistake, but
Now, it made money. It just didn't make Disney money.
correct. Dick Tracy
Yeah.
did make money, and apparently Warren Beatty is desperate to hang on to the copyright or to his license because he's
Yeah, he did that
convinced
thing a few
there's going
years
to be
ago.
money in this. So every few years he goes on TV and says he's Dick Tracy, and this year he did it where he interacted with Warren Beatty on another Zoom window. None of this has anything to do with Gremlins 2, though it does imply Warren Beatty is funny enough he should be in Gremlins 3, but there shouldn't be a Gremlins 3. But yeah, so Gremlins 2 basically got its ass kicked, and it was too funny. I
Right. It was very
remember.
much a tone shift from the
Yes,
first
the
one.
first one was our, teen, quasi teen, sort of retro, back, that sort of nostalgia vibes that started, I don't know, probably actually, I think, what is it? Mr. Sandman in Halloween might have even started this sort of just retro to the 50s and 60s thing that was going on for a bit. The wholesome Donna Reed, but she fucks type stuff that was going on. And so Gremlins 2 is kind of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit
Yeah,
is
it's
the
in the same
closest
vein.
thing. Yeah.
Like it's a live action, cartoon.
Yeah. We talked about that last episode. And
Hmm. You got some Bob Clampett, a little Tex Avery type.
yeah. And it built to that, and it did it very straight faced, and it did it with special effects out of the fly. And
Hmm.
so since Gremlins, we've had the slasher movie. Freddy and Jason have both, they've supernovaed at this point.
Yeah.
There
Halloween made a
has
return.
Halloween made a return, but it made a return DTV, right? Like there are no the franchise, Hellraiser's not at a major studio.
Mhm.
So horror is no longer mainstream. Horror has receded to its Fangoria levels. Gremlins 2 is going to be ostensibly less violent, but it's still rated PG 13, and
Yeah.
it's going to be funny. But it's very, it's Joe Dante making a movie for who Joe Dante wants to make a movie for, not for people showing up
A
to see
wider,
Steven Spielberg break
yeah,
bad, right? Like it's very weird. And so,
pretty much where Amblin meets Warner Brothers, basically. Because
yeah,
around this time, Spielberg was doing Tiny Toons, you know,
yes.
and then that begat Animaniacs and all of that stuff.
And this has never paid off with the obvious uh, animated movie directed by Spielberg, like with original IP. It never. Did he ever even do his Tintin? He never did.
What, Tintin?
Tintin was Jackson, right?
I don't think it was Spielberg.
It was
It was
Spielberg.
Spielberg and Jackson.
I thought he didn't get to his because they were supposed to do three of them and they couldn't make it
Yeah,
happen. I
it
still need to
was.
see Tintin.
You gotta
So
see Tintin.
okay, so my comments are restricted to the Steven Spielberg of this era, who was
Like
Oscar chasing as a
Tintin is
director.
the Indiana Jones movie we should have got.
Okay.
You know, Tintin's very good. But yeah, Gremlins 2. We also kind of touched on it in the first one. Between Gremlins and Gremlins 2, there was a subgenre of little menacing monsters
Yes.
that you know run rampant, and those films got sequels as well. Munchies and Critters and your what's the other one? Uh,
I mean, had Leprechaun started yet, or were we still a
Leprechaun, I
couple
think, was
years?
90.
Okay.
Uh, God, what's the other one? Ghoulies was the one.
Ghoulies
Yeah,
out of the toilets. That
Toilet.
was,
Yeah,
yeah.
and Troll, and
Oh,
just you know,
just,
they
I
all
don't,
got worse as they went along.
do, do you think someday there's going to be VR video stores where you just walk the aisles
Mm,
for 45 minutes looking at these things again?
mm.
There was just something about the 90s, kids. Just something about the 90s.
Yeah, they'll let you sample it from the back of the box.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so but Gremlins 2 came out at the end of all of this, right before horror was cast direct to video for 9 years or whatever.
Yeah,
And it had no major stars. It had the stars of the original who had not become major stars.
no, like they made a hoopla about Phoebe Cates, but Phoebe Cates never really got bigger
No,
than the legend of Phoebe Cates.
yeah, like Phoebe Cates. I mean, she just it was. I feel like a lot of the Phoebe Cates, and I don't know much about it actually, but I think it was just that she was the shit to 1984 or whatever, 1983, and
Hmm.
then she faded out gracefully,
Right.
and people just she's married to Kevin Kline, like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And they like she retired to raise kids, so like whatever. But I mean, who knows? So
It's just kind of like I wouldn't say overrated, but eh,
yeah, it's just she never actually did anything, right?
right.
Like, and she wasn't actually this is like kind of the Diane Lane thing where people
Yeah, Diane
forgot
Lane had
that
more of
Diane
a
Lane was around in
yeah,
for 10 like 12 years. Like they just forgot she existed because she was in her 30s and then all of a sudden
yeah.
she was everywhere again. So that is similar because Diane Lane was big shit from like 1980 to 1983. It was these
Mhm.
pre-Brat Pack things, and but they still went a little bit after.
Yeah,
But Zach Galligan at this point, all he'd done was wax work, which
Waxwork.
oh, um,
The first one is great. I can't really speak too much for the second one, but the first one's great because what's her face is in that one too. Deborah Foreman, another underrated '80s chick.
with the Empire Pictures or whatever. But yeah, so and Dante had done The Burbs, which was supposed to be a big hit, but wasn't. Um,
Damn that Corey Feldman.
yeah, but he was in need of a hit as well. And we'll see if Chris Walls comes back to do the Gremlins. It might be um shit T2. Stan Winston
And
actually.
Winston. Yeah,
But
because this time
the
around they're a little more detailed than.
yeah, and the faces are very
Hmm.
yeah. I think we should just get to it because
Yeah,
we
let's
could
go
talk
ahead and.
about 1990 for quite a while.
Hmm.
Starting in three, two, one, play. What?
Hmm.
This is a cartoon?
Good old Chuck Jones, who cameoed in the first movie.
So this is very Disney-esque. Disney was doing the Roger Rabbit shorts.
Yeah, which didn't age well.
No, though crack Mickey Mouse is infamous. Um, but this attempt to make the Warner Brothers stable of cartoons likable post Roger Rabbit
Well, they were hanging
was
in there
they were hanging in there, but this was
because Tiny Toons kept them relevant.
Tiny Toons kept them relevant, but wasn't that 91?
Like late 90,
Okay.
91, I want to say.
But yeah, that was a big deal. Okay, so this opening is almost very Muppets. Like
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
cut to it.
That's totally a take Manhattan shot.
And we're actually, I've never noticed this before. We're squeezed on that shot. But yeah, this is the opening to Poltergeist 3. This is not
Oh shit.
necessarily a good sign for anybody. It's a fucking great New York shot. Like
Yeah, I think
makes me want to
somebody
play
used some of
Spider-Man.
these
Like,
for like Superman edits.
okay. Yeah, I can see that. Now we're watching Above the Law,
Yeah, or Out for Justice.
Out for Justice. Oh shit. There we go. Dick Miller, Jackie Joseph.
Ooh,
But this is at the Rick. Maybe it's
Baker,
it's Rick Baker. Okay, so we got Jerry
Goldsmith.
Goldsmith back. We got Picardo. Oh, fucking
Yes,
Picardo. Just.
fresh off the set of Interspace.
Mhm. And here's where we actually come back to Gremlins. But the
Yeah.
crew, we got the same photographer. We might have the same editor. We got a different writer because Chris Columbus was too busy not working right now. But it's like all
No,
the people are back.
this is around Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, John Glover,
John Glover
and they
as
didn't
a
replace uh Mr. Wing, whatever his name is.
nope. That's K. Luke again, getting more to do in 2 minutes than.
Well, he became a big voiceover artist too. He's in a lot of Hanna Barbera stuff. And of course, anytime they needed it, if Mako wasn't available,
Okay, what's going on here?
oh, you got little Gizmo back in his cage. Look at those choppers, will you?
Okay, so we have this real estate thing with John Glover playing smart Trump, but
Yeah.
he's better than that, so don't worry. Here we go.
Ha! Boom.
Somebody had the idea. There's the piece of paper that says a tweenage John what was his name? John Connor befriends the Terminator, and on the other side of the paper was Gizmo watches Rambo First Blood Part 2. Okay, 6 weeks later. So we just did a fucking prologue in Gremlins 2. This is very different than the first one.
Clamp.
And this is a single location movie too. Like this is the
Yeah,
Die Hard of Gremlins movies.
yeah, because they
It's
only run rampant in the building.
yep. So Poltergeist 3 had just fell on its fucking face doing this, right? Like and I can't imagine somebody didn't compare the two franchises. They were both started as Amblin, but here was Gremlins 2 trying to do it with Spielberg and with some fucking amazing animatronic puppetry.
So the old man's dead body is in there.
Presumably. Presumably. That's pretty fucking
Jeez.
dark. Okay,
Yeah,
that's your first super cartoonish shot. And now Gizmo, they really tried bringing Gizmo back.
yeah.
You've got adorable Gizmo there. He's very, yep, cuddly in this one. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
now
Now,
let's also talk Terminator 2.
exactly. Just what I was about to say. Those twins.
Yep. This is very much of that moment. Were they in Total Recall?
They might have been.
Okay,
Now here we go.
here we go. We are 8 minutes
Zach and
in.
Phoebe, Billy and Kate.
So what's cool about this one is it's your couples comedy, which is maybe a reason somebody doesn't like it. Like they're just
Yeah,
the team, their boyfriend girlfriend team. They're Bonnie Bedelia and
Bruce.
Bruce.
A lot of location stuff here.
Yep. Because we did go to New York, everybody. We
Yes,
just
this is
didn't
New York.
stay there.
We're not in Canada at all.
We're not about to head into fucking Toronto studios.
Get out of the way.
But this is also very RoboCop 2.
Yeah,
Like this is
theatrical. Oh,
you RoboCop 2 directed by Joe Dante. Oh my god. RoboCop 3 directed by Joe Dante.
50% less intentionally violent. A lot of the slapstick is very Richard Lester. So
Yeah. See, that's kind of Dante's thing is he never like got to learn to do slapstick. He
yeah.
always put slapstick in, but he never really got to do it. Like it's always part of his branded material.
Now this broad here is so underrated.
I know. She's so good.
Yeah. Every time I
She
see her in a movie, she's a chameleon. Like
yeah,
she's hilarious in this stuff. Hard to believe it's the broad from 16 Candles.
yeah, yeah. She's got the hots for fucking Picardo.
So it's all automated.
Yep. Can you imagine how much somebody working in one of these fucking places would like to have an office like that now as opposed oh Batman and the Outsiders. Fuck yeah.
Mm.
Look at it on the shelf.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Um this is something the gig economy has ruined is the workplace creative comedy. Like nobody, no fucking
Oh yeah.
illustrators working in an office like this. No
This
illustrators
was
got dental.
office shit was from a hey, there's Firestorm.
There's a firestorm. Fuck yeah. This is my movie. This is in 1990. This is subconsciously my movie. Like it's triggering me positively. Very
Like
strange.
office shit was at least from 88 to well into the 90s.
No, it started with fucking 9 to 5 though.
9 to 5? Yeah, well,
Like
okay,
it
yeah,
slept for a bit because it didn't become everything for a
yeah.
while, but it started early and it was like it burned and then it just was on fire from like what Wall Street to I don't
Mm,
know, like 95. Apollo 13 would be the epitome of it,
yeah.
but
Uh, they busted Henry Gibson.
yep, who was just in the Burbs. So this is very
Yep.
Joe
Joe
Dante
Dante.
players.
And thankfully he left somebody out,
Mm-hmm.
who wouldn't ruin the movie by 47 takes of one line. Stupid hat.
Oh man, John Glover, so fucking good. All right, now we're getting
Oh, what's
Prosky.
this thing? Yeah, who played the lovable old man in a lot of movies when he wasn't playing the grouchy, hateful old man.
Yeah, when he wasn't playing the fucking heavy and thief, like
Well, he was the asshole in what was that? Big Shots. Ran the pawn shop, which was also in Chicago. Now here he's doing kind of a riff of Grandpa,
yeah,
which is kind of a no-no at the time. Because Al Lewis sort of had a thing where he was like officially Grandpa.
yeah, and that's something that I think we really lived through the Munsters not being a pop culture phenomenon in a very weird way. Like we grew up and they were still in
Yeah,
pop
reruns
culture,
and yeah,
but now we say this is grandpa and we're like, who? Like,
right. Who? Because he even had a video game and shit. I think right.
yeah,
Like,
it came back for multiple years in syndication. Like,
mm-hmm.
that's a you don't like 2 years in syndication is not that much, but four, like something like that shit's around. Like,
Yeah.
if it starts in syndication and makes it to 100 episodes, that shit had a real significant audience. Like it might have been people sitting around working off a hangover, but it was some shit. So we have now gone from offices to TV studio to
Yeah.
mall
Yeah.
with
Now he's
food
got
court.
food court
So this
and
is it's
another
fucking check
the
it.
genetic, what you call them,
Yep. Now we've got
science office.
science office. And we've got shit. What's his name?
Oh yeah, that's what's his
Yeah.
face? And Training Day.
Yep.
And wasn't he one of the guys in
Clear
Tom
and Present
Berenger?
Danger 2. And
Yeah, him too. Uh,
it's Julio for Major Crimes. And I'm a son
from
of
The
a bitch for
Substitute.
not knowing his name. Yes, he's like great. And he's never at his lead.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. We've got Christopher Lee. So now we're like appealing to a different subset.
Yeah, this is definitely for you kids who don't know. And Christopher Lee, I gotta admit, he had a long run being this guy, to the point where they even ended up putting him in Star Wars, you know.
Yeah. We were talking about Raymond Cruz,
Yeah, there you
who
go.
never got his comedy, even though he clearly has comedy timing.
Yeah,
Like,
because he was the goof in Training Day.
yeah, he clear. Oh, and there are our dudes,
The twins.
and we're going to show you something. So we've skipped out on Gizmo for about 7 or 9 minutes,
Oh, look at
and
that.
there he is.
They
Just
really went all in with this
oh
one,
yeah,
though.
they did. I remember this being, I don't know if it was Siskel and Ebert or if it was some other review. They were very upset that Christopher Lee acknowledged it was cute.
Yeah,
Now we get our composite shot. So we've now got stop motion.
which they used in the commercials. I remember that,
Yeah.
like the dancing gizmo.
You could fucking, the things you could do with this today. You do like fucking found footage. You just do it on security, Anyway,
And not so
so
fast.
but like look at the level of quality just in the shots where he's not even the focus. Like Rick
Hmm.
Baker's just fucking killing it.
Uh, Trailer shot.
Yep. This is a shot that would probably make very little sense on video initially because it'd be hard to
Hmm.
like focus on Phoebe Cates, like to register it's a video camera.
Oh yeah.
This is another bit that all of the technology shit that Clamp builds is crap, and you can actually and like they did it as like that's cheap plastic. You can look at it and see it, so it's like a funny joke. And
Hmm.
the efficiency in the production design, making Clamp cheap, worked out.
Okay, now he's heard the melody whistled by Raymond Cruz here.
Yep.
Something's going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, this is our very trippy. Like that hallway is a British sci-fi homage. Now that I've watched Doctor Who, I can tell. But
Oh.
check out
We're
Arachnophobia, also from Amblin Entertainment.
showing a lot of the what's about to come
But I mean, in 709 Meridian terms, this also plays in because this is like a comedy spoof on, Return of Swamp Thing had this, and this
Oh
is
yeah,
this is a trope that, went back probably decades, right? Like you have the budget for a lab story, you have the people discover what's in the lab. It goes, back to fucking, I don't know, 1921 or something. But this is them doing it all out when it had already become like a fucking Corman trope. Like, okay,
definitely an office bathroom too.
yep, here we go. Is Rick Baker going to be able to pull this off in camera? There's cologne on the thing there. Yes, he can. So good. Just so good.
Yeah, it's a little, definitely a little more animated
Yeah.
than the first one. The eyes are a little more expressive.
Yeah. And Gizmo communicates in this one. Gizmo didn't really communicate a lot in the last one. This is Gizmo as,
Now, he's not bigger, is he?
no, I don't think so. In some ways, he seems smaller at times. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the sizes
Like he
don't
seems
never really seem consistent.
he's really fucking small in this one, for example. But yeah, I mean that's the thing is he's more of like a big fucking rat or something, right? Like
Ah,
he's not like an R2D2 thing. He's not like generally interactive.
mm-hmm,
He's still small enough to make tools out of office supplies that,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
Ah, I wonder who did the art.
Yeah. We should check the credits. Oh, Firestorm's still there. And Outsiders is still there. So,
Hell yeah! Nobody touched the props.
ooh.
Hey, what's that? I just like how oblivious and chipper John Glover is.
Yeah, and Glover also tying into RoboCop 2, John Glover had done this like commercial bit in that they opened with.
Mm-hmm.
He Yeah, this was like kind of his moment.
She kills me with a super New York accent.
Uh-huh.
It's actresses like that. They just come and go.
Yeah,
I think she might even have a Law and Order under her belt somewhere.
right. Well, I mean, if you stay in New York, either you're gonna make it huge or you're just gonna work.
Yeah.
Just
Uh,
stay put, Gizmo. It is 25 minutes into the movie.
this is pretty short, isn't it?
No, it's 105.
Mm,
So Gizmo has immediately ignored what he said
I just
because it's
climb
a
his little ass on
cartoon.
out.
Yeah, and he's already got the shit ready to go because it's a cartoon. Because Warner didn't think they could make Bugs or Daffy likable, where Disney
Hmm.
was able to make shit likable.
Anybody but honestly, they could never make Mickey Mouse work.
No. Yes, they did crack Mickey Mouse.
That one,
I mean, I want to see that one again, but yeah, no.
the Runaway Brain.
Yeah, the Runaway Brain. No,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
but even before he gets turned in that one, that's the one I do like that one because
yeah,
he's totally a slacker in that.
yeah.
His house is a mess.
Okay, so
But
here we go. We're bringing back the rules. Sorry, everybody. This is a sequel to Gremlins. It's not an office comedy spoof. So I'd never seen it, but Joe versus the Volcano has a lot of office comedy shit. I only recently saw it. So, like, I imagine that might have done some work in killing that for people.
I don't think I've seen that since the '90s.
Yeah, because, like, the thing about 90s comedies or 80s comedies is in the 80s there wasn't really a way to like talk about when you realize something was shitty. And like now it gets run through by the youth in like 25 hours or something, right? Because it's thousands of people talking about it. But like
Mm,
shit didn't get to age out gracefully in the 80s. Like
no,
one
it
bad
got played
movie
out.
and your shit was done. Like
And here goes
John
another
Aston, we got a
another
bunch of fucking
Joe
cameos.
Dante cameo. Yeah, character actor John Aston. Now, here's my question. It must not be bright in the office then, right? The lights aren't too bright
It's
because
not some. It's got to be sort of shitty, diffused fluorescence.
hmm,
But yeah,
uh-oh.
yeah, I know. Bright light. You know.
Like it's lit pretty well up in there.
Yep.
Here we go.
Little bit of inner spacey music. Okay, so there's one. Inner Space is an Amblin um Joe Dante movie too. And
Hmm.
that was also Warner, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they got
okay,
to use
so
the big logo theme and everything.
yeah, okay, and we've got immediately funny other Mogwai in this. They're all distinctive in one way or another.
Well, in Inner Space, they did a couple of nods to the little
Yes.
Bugs Bunny thing, and
So, but Inner Space was a bomb.
yeah,
And
didn't
in
do well.
addition to it being a bomb, it came out in the briefest or the slightest letterboxing you can imagine, like to 166. It was like this teeny bar, and people still were like, what the fuck is wrong with this movie?
Uh-oh,
Yep.
it's not Stripe.
Gremlins Gremlins crawled so Jurassic Park could fly, at
Hmm.
least in terms of special effects. But like look at this.
Yeah, look at that. Would they actually
Okay,
show
so
him walking?
yes, that is, sort of Stripe, but it's not reincarnated Stripe.
No. They keep
They
trying to
know
say that, though.
Gizmo. They know that he's the old man, so it's like they're
Oh,
clones. They're bad clones of Gizmo.
I just never understood why they're always bad out of
Because
him.
they're, I think I just came up with it. They're like, copies of
Evil.
copies. Yeah,
Yeah.
his aspects. And Gizmo's the only one who can keep them in check because he's a complicated
Dumb one.
man.
Woo woo. The
The
dumb
dumb
one.
one's fucking so good. Okay, so we are 31 in. We're gonna get basically a our only Mogwai comedy beats here.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh shit.
They were there the whole time, and
Yep.
whoever was in the
Nobody
elevator didn't even
noticed.
see him.
John Aston, presumably.
Yeah. You didn't see them things standing in the corner. Uh, crazy eyes and shit.
Does she say he's on speed? Oh, poor Gizmo.
Uh, and dummy should have never got out of the drawer.
Nope. Now this is also this is pre Die Hard 2. Die Hard 2 came out the same summer, but that's like a poster for Ghoulies 4 or something.
Yeah. Like the video box cover and
Yeah.
shit.
Here everybody's in the Froyo place. The first time Froyo happened. Okay, and so we're at this fucking restaurant where they're Mounties. They're drinking a Jolt Cola. She is, presumably. Look at that product placement.
God. Do they even still have that?
No. But I
No?
like I like how the can keeps turning,
Can just
so
keeps
it's
turning to the
always
camera. It's very prominent on the table.
Michael Bay thinks he got a lot of money from Chevy or whatever. Jolt Cola probably paid fucking.
If you don't put our can in there, there's no good Gremlins too. You understand? Hello. Chocolate mousse. Oh, that's what's his face. And this is Garrett's son from That's all right.
That's not Gizmo.
No. He looks kind of like John Belushi.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
why it didn't get. That's why it didn't get industry support. Is because Joe Dante broke the rule and he was like, the crazy one's what Belushi was like when he was fucked up.
Oh,
This is what Belushi was like on the set of 1941 when
right.
Spielberg had to cut it. Okay, we've got a video store. We're on the back lot. We're on a
That's
back
backlash.
lot,
Yeah.
but it's a pretty nicely laid out one. But we're still in dirty old New York.
New York with all the locks.
Yep. What happened
Uh-oh.
to you, Billy?
Dum Dum didn't even.
Nope. Well,
But I gotta give Zach Galligan credit. Like, if you listen to the commentaries for either of these movies, he's very enthusiastic about Gremlins. Like,
I mean, he's doing like he's doing slapstick. Zach, Zach Galligan has to do like a lot of it in this, and so that's a hard thing to do. Like,
especially with puppets and shit.
yeah, he's basically the greatest Muppet human ever, is what we're
Yeah.
establishing
Like, I
here.
would have seen a Muppets movie with him
Yeah.
interacting with the Muppets than whoever the fuck
Okay.
they got.
Galaxy Brain. Warner Brothers Discovery goes bankrupt by the end of the strike. Disney buys it. They can do a
Mhm.
Muppets Gremlins and save the day.
Here we go. 'Cause it ain't a Joe Dante film without Dick Miller.
But this is a lot of Dick Miller. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Joe Dante was like, fuck yeah, we're going to give Dick Miller a lot to do. And people were like, why are you giving Dick Miller so much to do?
Yeah, this is definitely a case of, hey, somebody from the first movie who people liked
Yep.
and they brought him back for the sequel, and then you get too much of that person
Yeah.
because they died in the first movie, presumably.
Yeah.
Well, we missed it. They had a picture of his parents in the back.
Mm. Somebody sat on it. Dad's still alive.
Eh,
That's okay. You can just easily go find a fucking spot. There's a U-Haul in the mall, a dance club.
okay, here comes another cameo. That kid there.
That's Christopher John Barnes, isn't it? Or no?
No, um,
Oh, it's the kid from
third kid from Explorers.
is that the kid who was in Kate and Alley? Grown up? Or
No,
no?
mm-mm.
No? Okay.
No, he's the third kid from Explorers
Okay.
that wasn't River Phoenix or uh,
Ethan
Ethan
Hawke.
Hawke.
That that guy with the hair's gotta be a cameo. I think that's Jerry
Yeah.
Goldsmith.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of this is in camera shit. Like this is
Is that Rhonda Shear?
I don't know if we're supposed to be no, we're not even supposed to be hearing her talk. It's these two.
Hmm.
Spencer Gifts, did they make it?
They're still around. They're a mall fixture because I don't think there's any mall that doesn't have a damn Spencer's in it.
Okay, so as I recall, this is when Phoebe Cates gets a lot to do for a second, and then she's gonna get
Hmm.
nothing to do. Yeah. Okay, so this is also post Die Hard in terms of computer building shit. This would, of
Yeah,
course,
security.
the security room. Jurassic Park is what its legacy is, but it was the entire movie for the softcore Sharon Stone vehicle, Silver Sliver. Oh, here we also have what's his face from Gremlins 2, or from The Burbs, Rick
Oh, Rick
Ducommun. Yeah,
Dukeman, yeah, who was hilarious.
yeah.
Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. Great stand up, though.
Ah, ah, ah. All right, so I think
Crazy.
we're 41 minutes in, and I think it's not going to stop starting now.
It would have been funny if he actually shot him, though.
Yeah. Uh
Oh no.
oh. Okay, fade
Okay,
out. Oh no,
so
that's right.
how does crazy get to turn into one? Because as we see, he's still a Mogwai, but the other ones are already,
Presumably he went out and ate.
yeah.
Okay. We're back on the streets of New York for long enough. We're going to see what's her face drive by on her scooter from Spider-Man. But no, what's up? We don't have the fly guy anymore, but we do have Richard Baker. Uh-oh.
Ooh,
And he has not been able to find his way out of here. He got
this is
lost
of
in the
course,
adventures of Gremlins 2 the game.
yeah. The game is like forever in the damn air vents. That's all I remember. You get in the
Yeah.
air vent, then you get off on a floor, and you maybe fight some gremlins every now and then.
This is Empire Strikes Back for a second there. And
Yeah.
oh shit. Did he just say caca? Okay. But how do we deal with making these things funny now that they've become killers at the end of the first one?
hmm
So let's see what they do.
This is the one where one of them punches somebody, right?
Yeah. Bright light. Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But we're gonna have our main villain, presumably. Our main villain gremlin.
Mm. Yeah, she has to wear that
Mm-hmm.
stupid hat.
I think that's kind of it for Phoebe Cates, unfortunately. But
Yeah, for a while.
she had a good little arc. But yeah.
Oh,
So we have our familiar faces in the
okay. Here's where we.
backgrounds.
hmm This is the where we're in the midst of a spoof.
Yeah. They're willing to pay for uh people to talk. Basically, they're not just extras.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Getty Watanabe.
and he will basically take over Phoebe Cates's part. We got Microwave Marge back from Pee Wee Herman,
Mm.
right? Wasn't she the villain in?
Yeah, Large Marge.
Yeah, Large Marge. And her name in this one is Microwave with Marge. Wow. This was
And
funny until
she
what?
was the broad when it wasn't Mama from Goonies.
Yeah.
She was also Inner Space as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So yes, now
Honey, I
here
don't
we've
have that
got the
kind of
scene.
money. That guy, the
Yeah,
glasses.
we've got the whole like debating of the rules,
Yeah,
which very pop culture.
yeah. This is where you just like, yeah, this
And
is.
then it's like, fuck it, this is how we solve that problem. The gremlins come through and they fucking eat you. How about that? Like,
Yeah, look,
bam, yep, just punches him out. It's
punches this
just
one.
like,
Oh shit!
yep. So that is Spike or whatever.
Yeah, the
Presumably, this
alleged
movie's
stripe.
right. Presumably,
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, it's all. This is also Jurassic Park, right? Like, this is
exactly.
just sort of a
Monsters
trial
run
for
rampant.
all sorts of stuff. This, what's the name of? Is it the Barefoot Contessa, the cooking lady
Yeah.
who adds all the booze after it's cooked? And I
Hmm.
noticed that. That it's basically become her thing.
This is supposed to be a flambe. What? Uh
Ah,
oh,
there he is.
Goofy,
Yep.
the crazy one.
See, and that was kind of the thing was is they were like the branding was confusing as we were yes, we wanted to turn Gizmo into a pop culture icon, but did we have any gremlins we were going to take along?
Yeah, they had to identify them in some way. But these are the only ones, though,
Yep.
because then the rest of them kind of look like standard gremlins.
Ah, such good detail.
Shitty flashlight.
They're throwing metal utensils into the microwave. Oh, they're so naughty. But yes, they're still mischievous. They're just also like,
Destructive as shit.
yeah, it's this very weird balance.
Uh oh.
Okay, so this is the first time we're really getting to see this. The
Yeah.
first movie was promised it but never delivered, not like this. Yeah,
It's a lot of water.
a lot of water. Somebody should have thought about the sprinklers blowing out Microwave
Mm.
Marge's signage, though. Just saying.
Yeah. but that's a clamp thing. It,
Yeah, good point. Good point. It's one of the
they don't
cheapities.
think ahead like that.
No, it's a clamp cheapity. That's true.
Yeah, what about the ones who came up under a bright ass light?
Hmm. The bright light can't be fluorescent or LED based, apparently. Yeah. They really you're watching too good of a copy of it. You're supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the one that shouldn't have got the one without the filter
Yeah. Here they are tormenting Gizmo, which
with a bright light.
means with a bright light, which means the other spiky dude wasn't this dude, or
That's him.
so
It's got
he
the mohawk.
he went back after fucking with the control room to mess with Gizmo some more.
Mm,
So there's a Gizmo captive scene that was cut.
something, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Phoebe Cates action sequence.
Yep. Maybe
Yeah,
she
take that
does have
dumbass
more to
hat off.
do than I remember. Is it, or is it just that she doesn't get to do anything with Gizmo, or so she and Zach Galligan don't get back together till the end? Is that it? Okay.
She
You
would have
would,
been the perfect Veronica in an Archie movie back then.
yep. Their problem was always they didn't have the right Betty.
No, I can't. I couldn't even. Actually, it's kind of weird. Phoebe Cates, Veronica, Helen Slater is Betty.
I can see that. Yep.
It was kind of youngish, but I'm
Yep.
still sticking by Corey Haim as Archie.
Okay.
Compared to those two, he was pretty
Yeah.
youngish, but
Oh, so he's got colorized
it's a
It's a
wonderful
Wonderful Life.
life.
So it's very like
He's
uh
Trump slash Turner.
Turner. Yeah. Okay, that's not nice. Oh, we got the sound effect. Here we go. But basically, we need to get to the point where everybody knows they're gremlins, and then everything becomes sort of an action scene. What is with that office wall?
Pink.
Yeah, the pink, but like the fake texture thing.
Mm.
I am sure the production designer and the set designer have stories from this, like just changing out these sound studios all the time.
Ugh.
More hitting,
Oh shit.
biting, yep. Because these are the worst of the Gizmos kids. So like these are the worst impulses of those idiots.
Yeah. Oh, he turned him into relish.
Mhm. Who wants coleslaw? You don't like pickles in your coleslaw? Why not? Okay, everybody, buckle
And
up.
he tries to play it cool,
Yep, Clamp's gonna show some leadership. So
like he didn't just
this is
kill a fucking gorilla.
this is clearly not realistic because Clamp is going to show some leadership.
Oh shit.
Glover never got.
No, no, because this shit does not break his stride at all.
Nope.
This shit is so funny.
Yep. Okay, so she's gonna. Has her arc reached the point where she's phased or tased William Atherton? This is a little too Evil Dead.
Yeah. How did arms get so big?
Yeah.
Right, bite
Cool.
that.
But thank
That's
goodness,
totally Muppets right there.
yep, we have our agent of chaos. We have it makes no sense how the gremlins are on the
No.
elevator, but it's okay because she survived.
Oh.
Nope, we just had Star Trek door opening sound. There might be some physical danger. Picardo. Ah, they should do some old man Picardo series together, like 4 episodes.
Fuck it, they should replace Steve Martin and Martin Short on that show.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Good old Leonard Maltin.
Shitting on Gremlins 1.
So now the movies become meta.
Yep.
So we know we're not in a, you know, this is not supposed to be taken
Right.
seriously whatsoever.
They have the art card ready to go.
Mhm.
So, see, trying to figure out how to break the fourth wall has always been a problem for movies. Like, Last Action Hero sort of flew too close to the sun on that one, but Gremlins 2,
Yeah, somehow they folded it,
yep.
you know. Last Action Hero was too blatant with it, I think.
And it was not the point of this. It was for a gag.
The fruit one, the brain one.
Mm-hmm. The pod from the
Oh yeah.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So we're now in that universe, okay? So like, yeah, calm down, everybody. The brain hormone. This is this is the I think the first time I ever realized Christopher Lee was willing to do pretty much anything. Like,
Oh yeah. Like
yeah,
he did a lot.
he did a lot. And I've realized that later, but as a kid, I hadn't seen him in very much, and I thought he was
Yeah,
more of the Bela Lugosi type. But
right.
no,
But he did a lot
he did a
between.
lot. And he did a lot more variety than Peter Cushing.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. So I think he fucking Christopher Lee, he was in a Howling movie, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He did a lot before they brought him back in Star Wars.
yeah. And then
Lord of the Rings and shit.
Yeah.
And that the brain gremlin is Tony Randall.
Here we go.
Oh,
Hmm.
Bat Gremlin.
Bad Gremlin. So this is a year after Batman. So they were on their fucking shit
Well,
here.
yeah,
Like,
Warner Brothers. That fucking logo.
yep.
That's why they put it in this.
Here we've got a composite. We've moved from the actors to the effects, the stop motion going. So like, but that's in camera. So fucking good.
And he just will not shut up.
Nope.
Crawling. Mm.
Jurassic Park: The Lost World, or Jurassic Park 3.
There he goes.
Yep. Yeah. Get it? Okay. But what's it gonna do out in the city? Only
The
two
only one that
things
gets
can
loose.
only three things can hear on this frequency, Superman. You, dogs, and the flying gremlin. Hashtag, oh wow, the synergy of that. That would have been fucking incredible. There's your Flash.
Dick
Cross
Butkus.
over to the fucking Gremlins universe.
Sal, Sal. Yeah, they got their money's worth out of Tony Randall.
Mhm. Okay, so she's out of the elevator, not covered in pickle relish.
Oh no, it's on her back.
Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. But still, she should be
Yeah,
absolutely covered in slime.
covered. Yeah.
And she's like, no, not doing that. Here we go. So, yeah, I mean, this is basically a Muppets. At
Oh,
times,
there we
this is
go.
going to be Muppets. And nope, not dealing with that shit. There we go. Did we talk over her setting that up? She, on Lincoln's birthday, some guy who looked like Abe Lincoln flashed her as a kid, which
Oh,
was a
oh,
lot
mm.
funnier, I imagine, in 1990. Or not, but still. Okay,
No,
so
they
here
do the
we are.
thing though later on.
Yeah, they just did it to
No, there's
just kick.
another one though.
Is there another one?
Yeah, there's one where she starts to tell the story and then they
Oh,
cut her off.
yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so here we're on a tour of New York with the Futtermans, but they can't really do anything, can they? Yes, they can. Dick Miller can still do an action sequence.
Fighting against.
I'm not. I'm not gonna. I will say it. Harrison Ford would have broken his leg doing this sequence.
Yeah, it's weird how
Admittedly,
nobody else sees it.
yeah. Admittedly, it would have been because it's New York City. That's just what you do.
Oh,
You
that's
walk
right.
on
Yeah, they
by.
don't
Yeah,
care.
I don't care.
Damn.
It's New York City. Now they're watching. Now they're involved. Don't fuck with Murray Futterman. Does he get to say that?
They should have. Get all you can out of that PG-13.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh, it just becomes a gargoyle.
Oh, Lego endorsement early. And we've
Very
got the
early.
return of our boys.
Alcatraz.
They're still torturing
Oh, they're still
Gizmo.
fucking with Gizmo.
They've been fucking with Gizmo for, did I say 41 minutes? They've been
Yeah, it's
fucking
been a
with
minute.
Gizmo forever. Yep, we got a camel.
Oh, this is
Get Picardo. Oh,
wait a minute.
wait a second. What's happening? Okay, this is not funny though. Like when you're sitting in
Right.
the movie theater,
In a
that
movie
was not
theater,
funny. Now it's hilarious.
they had to fucking do that
But
quick.
for that second, you were just so
Like, what the
mad.
hell?
Okay.
Now for
There's,
TV, there's a whole nother version of this.
yes, they did the home video version, which has not been released on as like the TV or video cut has not been released.
No.
So yes, they're showing an old nudist movie. I
Oh, now
cannot
there's the chick,
believe.
Paul
Yeah, it
Bartel.
is. This is worse than the oh okay. Wasn't that dude in the first one too? That's
Yeah,
the
he's one of the guys from the first one.
he's the gas station attendant.
Yep.
So it's
It's like
completely
it's like watching Amazon Women on the Moon.
yeah, which is
Oh,
not
look at
the
this.
audience for
Hey, look at that. Oh,
well, that's it. That's
Hulk
aged
Hogan, huh?
well. Yeah, there's a good cameo for you.
Hey, you guys. Popcorn.
This was after he was
Yeah, this was
yeah,
post No Holds Barred,
yeah.
uh, Suburban Commando.
Okay.
Oh, back to the movie. Look at
Yep.
that.
You can see
Power.
the video version on the Blu-ray, I guess, but and probably
Yeah,
on YouTube. But it's
it
been
ran on when it did run on TV. It ran on Comedy Central a lot. That version,
yeah.
but when it was on HBO, it was always this one.
Okay, here we go. Gremlins, the captive tower. Look at that fucking reflection shot. Like, what the fuck? They were like, no, we're getting that shot of Prosky. I'm inside.
The safety channel. Ho ho ho.
Uh-huh.
Hey you. uh,
All right, we're still in the lab too.
oh, this is
Yep, this is
female gremlin, right?
no electrical to start,
Oh,
right?
the electric one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it's hard to take into account, like, because electrical gremlin's going to be the most important thing. Like, plotting these things out has been, you know, there
Oh,
we
there we go.
go. Plotting these out, this type of movie out, has been the curse of the last 30 years or whatever. Like, trying to figure out how your second act incidents continue rising the action and such. But yeah, Gremlins 2 just makes it look all natural.
Before he worked. Oh.
Ah.
Oh no. Ah. If I could find some affordable ones, I'd actually buy some Gremlins.
Yeah. It's so
Oh,
weird that
rich,
they
rich.
don't. Yeah. All right.
Oh, there
Exit
goes Christopher
Christopher
Lee.
Lee.
Goes out like the Emperor. Oh,
Oh.
Mohawk. What a gun. Oh,
Oh. Yeah. So the game then had all of these gremlins as bosses.
bosses,
Like,
yep.
so like
Especially
they,
Spider Gremlin.
yeah, so they like tried branding the villains a bit, but it just didn't take. All right. John Glover's back. This also, even though they had to change out the middle section, this also was another one of those good video movies, just
Oh, yeah.
in that, like, it is that, single location thing. Like, it's Die Hard. It's kind of a disaster movie type thing. Like, it's a nice thing to casually track, right? Like,
But it sucks that, again, it's one of those movies that over the years kind of built up its audience, and
yeah,
it should have been there a lot sooner.
it should have been there a lot sooner.
Should have been appreciated a lot sooner.
Oh yeah, literal cartoon moment.
Hmm.
Okay, we're on location. There's some
For
very
some
bright lights.
reason, the Futtermans have to go in there.
Well,
Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, get something for that head, Butterman. Jeez, know what a gremlin scratch will do to you?
I was never crazy, which implies somebody was telling him the gremlin attacks of 1984 were not real. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's how they covered it up. Kingston Falls. They implied that it was a whole cover up, that the gremlins were never there.
okay, so that's Spike who becomes the
Yeah,
spider gremlin. Okay. So he's able to be the big villain. Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
This is probably early CGI, or at
So
least the
cool how they
compositing.
animated it though.
Yeah.
Look at John Glover.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is nice. Oh, just the whole thing. It's just such an stupid fake cassette. Like,
Oh yeah, this is the shit.
yep,
This was actually real. How they said like TV channels really do this,
yep.
just in case something really goes down. They said they have a tape already set.
Hmm. I wonder if I could crop that out and restore
ABC
it.
or NBC played theirs during 9/11 or something.
Oh shit.
One of the channels accidentally played there. How high is the building supposed to be? Look at the
Look at the clouds.
the clouds.
He should have been like Michael Keaton, Batman's previously unknown brother. So, like, Joe Dante's Batman Forever introduces John Glover as constant,
Bryce Wayne.
yeah, Bryce Wayne, like a pain in the ass for Michael Keaton to give him some comedy beats.
Oh shit. There goes what's her face.
Mm-hmm.
What is her name in this?
Marla? Is it Marla? Are they that obvious? I think they are. Okay, we are now doing the Curse of the Spider Woman poster. Still got his montage, but okay.
WOR. Oh, look who made it out the building safe.
Futterman's got an idea. Just why? Why did John Glover never just get? I
Yeah,
think he
because he
was
was just
in.
coming up around this point.
He'd been around for so long
He
too.
had been around for a long time.
I'm pretty sure he's in that Tom Cruise movie American Made in an uncredited cameo.
Mm.
Like you got John Glover reduced to two scenes uncredited. Okay. Oh, even the silly one's dangerous.
Oh,
Notice we
there we
never
go.
see Gizmo descend from
Uh-uh.
the
Now it's so expensive.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, I was gonna say they don't have a very detailed hand, but they actually do
Yeah.
on the close up one. They do have a nice detailed hand.
It's silly as fuck. Makeup on it. Oh shit. Fuckers with bow ties on and shit.
Mm-hmm. The Brazil, yeah, it's just
Mm. Oh, the fruit one is a bartender. Oh, that guy.
yep,
When you can't get Danny Aiello.
right.
Tell me why I always thought this scene was a cut scene.
Because I bet they cut this down on TV. Like this, you could cut down some of this and just have Gizmo save him without it. Like
Yeah. So I don't even remember this.
it's just you forgetting where Dick Miller's been inserted into the movie.
Right? Because I do know he comes back, but couldn't remember where.
Right there, right there.
I always thought he came back when they were in the about to unleash the electric thing. Oh.
Uh oh. All right, so we got 20 minutes left, and they've resolved their subplot, but there's oh wait, Gizmo saves them.
Right, right.
Okay.
This with the bow and arrow. This is how you win the game. This is like the final level of shit.
But wait,
Dun, 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 dun.
you is that the Rambo music? Is that or like is the Rambo music that bad, or was that just them doing generic Rambo music?
Goldsmith did the
I
Rambo
know
score.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I think he did like a variation of it, probably.
yeah,
You know how John Williams will do.
yeah. I mean, Gizmo is somewhat of an agent of chaos too. He did just shoot fire next
Well,
to
all
Phoebe
that is
Cates and
because
Evelyn Morris.
this whole thing is because he couldn't keep his ass in the
Uh
drawer
huh.
for like 5, 10 minutes. So I think in a way he feels responsible.
Yeah, because he is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here we go. And you're like, hey, hey, hey. I don't have time for that shit right now. All right, all right. See, this was them really listening to the fans of the first movie because
yeah.
that was a big moment where it was like, where did this shit come from? Like, oh god.
Oh.
Like,
And this is the last time anybody gave Joe Dante a lot of money.
want the fucking the night outfit on? Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
What's her face is feeling it.
Oh man.
What the fuck?
Joe Dante.
There's your spinoff right there.
Yeah, there you go. You just cut right out of it. Don't worry, it's
Oh my
fine.
god.
They're gonna blow up the Statue of Liberty.
Damn.
That must have been a trailer shot.
They're here with a few days to do damage. Right, that's here they grow again. Oh, there's a fruit one.
Yeah. A fucking Warner Brothers logo, right? Like,
Oh,
oh, there's that. I thought that was in the last one. That's right. What is he playing? Green sleeves?
Ah! Big ass finger. What the fuck? Mm,
So,
that's about to be it.
yep, Billy has just figured out how he's going to save the day.
Right, let's kill this motherfucker.
Okay. And
Ah!
they've still been doing their number. Okay. But Gizmo really takes a back seat. Like, once they
Yeah,
realize
at
how
this
funny
point.
they can make the Gremlins. Okay. And
There goes.
yep. I feel like multiple movies end with lightning monsters.
Oh, this is like Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
Yeah, it's just look how much we can do, folks. Look how much we can do. And this was sort of your last pre CGI summer. Like,
Right. Right before T2.
oh, look at that.
Where's the other one? What a wall!
I think we get a close up.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
there it is. Oh shit. Uh,
the cigarette guy.
mm-hmm. Oh, there he is. Still
Uh,
talking.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Poor gremlin, brain gremlin.
Guess what was all happy.
Hmm.
Oh, oh.
So, in some
Dude
ways, this
slips.
is as close as mainstream Warner Brothers ever got to acknowledging they had police academy uniforms around. Like, mainstream Warner Brothers treated Police Academy like Paramount treated Friday the 13th. Like,
Oh yeah.
it was a dirty little secret. Like,
But it made him money
it made
for
them
other shit.
money. And
Because those were the only two franchises that really
mm-hmm,
steadily, like every year, there was one throughout the 80s
yep.
almost.
Happy ending for Grandpa. Is that Dean Norris? I think it is. Yes, sir.
Still with that shit in her hair.
Dick Miller. Phoebe Cates. Making face.
It's like, well, yeah, poor Phoebe Cates. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could believe in the legend, but she was good for what she did. It's just not. I don't see her as this outstanding. I feel she could have done more. She wasn't bad. She had the look. She had to clean up all that shit.
I just think they could have done just the fake Kingston Falls one where like they're living in a house. There's a bunch of gizmo shit set up to make sure he doesn't get sun.
Hmm.
Like, yeah.
Well, according to the commercial, there's a female Gizmo now,
Mm,
and Gizmo himself is little grade. I don't know if they would go from that, but
right. Yeah, it's like it seems like I don't know. It's weird that commercials have been like the only avenue for a lot of this retro stuff still.
hmm. Oh, look at that! Wouldn't it have been funny if he just whooped out a gun and shot Gizmo? That's another one.
He smacks it.
Yeah, just oh shit.
It spins across the thing and it just ends. It's a Gwen Stacy moment where he just
Yeah.
hits the thing and his neck snaps. Oh,
I think that's still Howie Mandel doing the voice, so
yeah.
and Michael Winslow doing I think the Gremlins.
All right. Here it is.
Oh yeah, look at that mullet. Damn.
Holy shit.
Shit.
Oh.
Woo. Captain Planet over here. He can't get out. Ah. Yeah, how did they not spin off this shit?
I don't know.
I married a gremlin.
Yeah, I don't know. You've got so many ways to go. Like, at least to have done that as like a Tales from the Crypt or something, like some sort of reunion. But yeah, no,
Yeah,
clearly they should have set this at Christmas and then it would have been remembered.
maybe.
I don't know.
It just, I think it was the timing. But from Gremlins 1 to Gremlins 2, they're like always, when are you going to do Gremlins 2?
Yeah. 88 probably would have been 88 would have been a great year for it.
Yeah, 88. You don't want to mess with 89.
Yeah.
89 was nothing but Batman for Warner.
Rick Dukeman, John Capodice, that's the guy. Belinda Belansky, yep. Kenneth Tobey, okay, so he was also an old time
Mm-hmm.
sci-fi actor, yeah. Raymond Cruz,
Raymond
Julius
Cruz,
Sweeney in a
Julius
bunch of
Sweeney,
makeup, okay. Dean
Isaiah
Norris,
Whitlock
there he is.
Jr.,
Isaiah Whitlock Jr. Special
Henrik Gibson,
appearances.
Dick Butkus, Bubba Smith. I
Where
didn't
was
see him,
Bubba Smith? Was he in the video version? Maybe he is
probably.
in the video version, but he got paid like he was in the movie version. So there you go.
And being Warner, you know, put that with that police academy money.
Yep. Okay, so we got some Rick Baker.
Oh, is this the long ass credits
Oh yeah, dude. We got
where
3 more
Daffy Duck
minutes.
keeps long, isn't it?
You can tell that they're doing them a little bit slower than they need to.
Yeah, look, they need to do that. I'm surprised fucking Disney
Not,
hasn't.
yeah. This just seems like it was time to go with some like really big influx into Daffy and like Bugs, but really onto Daffy.
Oh
And they
yeah.
didn't do it. Like, oh,
Well,
Alexander Courage,
this is
source
after
music.
let's see, Quackbusters dropped when like 89,
Okay.
88, 89. So yeah, there was a for a minute there was there was a Daffy push for a while. And then they just said, fuck it, we're gonna do Tiny Toons.
Yeah.
Mm,
This is like the only part of the music that isn't using the Gremlins theme. This
mm-mm.
is like the new Gremlins theme or the Gremlins 2 suite.
Yeah, they completely did a whole shakedown from the first one.
Yeah. There it is. Now it's back. It's over. The following 6 recordings.
Oh, boy, you can read my mind.
Mm,
Surprise, you're dead. Faith no more.
based
Chris
on
Columbus.
characters created by Chris Columbus. I wonder when. I feel like by the mid 90s, they'd gotten that credit up to the front.
Hmm.
The based on characters created by.
Oh yeah, especially for sequels.
Yeah. Like it was part of the promotion of it. Like,
Oh, there we go.
all right.
I think that's still Mel Blanc too. Maybe I don't know for sure because his voice would have been weak by then.
Amblin Entertainment on a Warner Brothers. Don't see that every day.
Uh-uh.
Hell yeah. Gremlins 2.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I think what 94 would have been the latest you could have really done a sequel to it. 96 if you were willing to push it too far, but I feel
Mm.
like they talked about doing a legacy sequel around 2010, but
Yeah, it's been kicked around for so many years
yeah,
now.
but it's probably just, somebody saying to Zach Galligan or Joe Dante, would you do a Gremlins 3? And then being like, hell yeah. But
Yeah,
nobody's given us
habitually it's Zach Galligan who's like, yeah, of course I'll do a Gremlins 3.
just when Warner is like, yeah, we're gonna pay $125 million for a Gremlins 3. Sure,
And they've thrown their money at other dumb shit.
Yeah.
DCU,
Yeah, there you go.
DCEU, it didn't even take off.
Keep trying. It'll happen
Had what,
someday.
5, 6 movies and shit didn't even.
Isn't it like 9? Aren't there like so many of them?
I don't even know which ones count, which ones don't.
Oh,
Like when you talk about Suicide Squad, like do both of them count
both of them
because
count.
Batman appears in them?
Yes. Both of those count.
Yeah, there's what yeah, I'm not even gonna try to say
Yeah,
that shit.
see? It's not worth it. Okay. What are we doing next time?
Let's keep them surprised.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
We will be back. Continuing the summer sequels.
All
Part
right.
2. The sequel to the summer sequels.
Oh, yeah, that's about it.
Yep. Night, everybody. Don't eat after
Later.
midnight.